Can you imagine? Have you ever been in a place in life where you couldn't be happier? Like where you were like maybe when Ulysses met the princess or something like that. But like a time in your life where you couldn't be happier. Like it was nothing could bring you down. Like nothing could hurt you. Everything was good. Everything was flowers and unicorns and rainbows. Like everything was good. It's hard to find those times sometimes in life, just living life with jobs, with economy, with co-workers, with family sometimes, with troubles. It's hard to find that in today's life. But Jesus is saying, I want your joy to be complete. I want you to be happier than you've ever been before. Yeah, you feel this way. You feel lonely. You feel confused. You feel without a purpose. You're trying to figure life out. But Jesus is saying, amongst all of this, amongst life, I want your joy to be complete. Okay? So that's what he's telling the disciples. That's what he's telling us. He says, I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. And again, that only happens when we obey his commands. Verse 12. My command is this: love each other as I have loved you. Love each other as I have loved you. So Jesus is saying that if we love each other, we're obeying his command. Therefore, we're remaining in him. Therefore, we're remaining in his love. And our joy is going to be complete. I'm sorry, read the notes. So Jesus clearly tells us, my command is love each other as I have loved you. So the key is love others, love others, love others, love others. By loving others, you're going to remain in him. By loving others, you're going to have this joy. By loving others, you're going to be loved by Jesus the way God loved Jesus. You'll have your purpose. You'll have joy. But how do we love? How do we love? How do we love the people around us? How are we supposed to love these people? He says in the exact same verse, love each other as I have loved you. So Jesus is telling us, so if you want this, if you want to remain in me, if you want my love, you got to love people, but you got to love people the way I loved you. Okay? How did Jesus love people? Verse 13. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. So the way Jesus showed his love for others, for us, for the world, for people, is by giving up his own life for them. Okay, we all know that, right? For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. So that's a very common verse. It doesn't make sense. Like if you love someone, like you buy him something, you take him out to eat, you take him out to a movie or something, but you don't like die for them. Like that's really, really hard concept to understand. Yet Jesus did that for us, and Jesus is telling us to do the same. It says, verse 12, my command is this: love each other as I have loved you. Verse 13 tells us how Jesus loved us. It says, greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. We need to get to a point where we love like Jesus. Being able to get to a point where we give up our lives for our friends, for the people around us. Verse 14. He says, you are my friends. You are my friends. If you do what I command, I no longer call you servants, because a servant doesn't know his master's business. Instead, I have called you friends, for everything that I learned from my Father, I have made known to you. So Jesus says, like, I'm telling you this because I want you to be my friend. Jesus is telling us this key of love, of loving others, because he wants us to be his friends. He says, if you obey my word, you will become my friend. Like you will be my friend. So how amazing is that to be able to say, I am like that song, I am a friend of God. I am a friend of Jesus. Jesus calls me friend. Like I like having my friends at school. I like sometimes they treat me out to eat. Sometimes I treat them. When we go places, we have fun. But none of that. I love you guys. You guys are my friends. Like I love being here every Friday, every Sunday, being here with you guys. But no offense, but none of you guys compare. And I know you guys will say the same thing about me. None of us compare to being able to say that we're friends with the Creator, friends with love Himself. So Jesus again, imagine in your head, Jesus is talking to his disciples and he's pretty much saying, so the reason I'm telling you this is because I want you to be my friends. The only way you can be my friends is to obey my command. And he's saying, where is it? So he's saying, I no longer call you servants because a servant doesn't know his master's business. Okay? Jesus is telling us something important. Like, there's certain people that we know, like, we're not at the friend level, that we can't ask certain questions. Like, if someone's our friend, like, they're working, and we could ask them, oh, how much do you make? Or how old are you? Or certain like for the girls, certain things, like there's certain questions that you can't ask unless you're friends. There's certain things that you can't really know, you can't really trust someone with unless you're friends. And that's what Jesus is telling us right now. Like, I'm telling you this because we're friends. Like, this is something important. This isn't just something that I would tell anyone. Like, he's giving us the key to love. He's giving us the key to his joy. Let's jump to verse 16. It says, you did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit. Fruit that will last. And so that whatever you ask in the name of my Father, I'm sorry, and whatever you ask in my name, the Father will give you. So Jesus right here is telling him, like, you didn't choose me. I came to you. I came to you because I want you to have this. I came to you because I knew you could do this. I came to you because I want you to love others, because I want you to continue my work. That's why he's coming to his friends. That's why he's bringing this before his disciples, before us. I want you to continue my work. I want you to bear fruit, and fruit that will last. So Jesus is telling us, you guys are my friends. That's what I'm telling you. I came to you. You didn't come to me. And because I came to you, I knew you could do it. I knew you could go and bear fruit. And I'm going to take care of you. And then again, that's why he says, and so whatever you ask in my name, the Father will give you. So we are involved in the business of Jesus. We're involved in something that's very close to the heart of Jesus. We are involved in something very special to Jesus. All this is possible. All the love, the joy is possible. How? If we keep his command. Verse 17. This is my command. Love each other. Okay, so I kind of went through it really fast. I'm not sure if I broke it down enough. It was making a little more sense earlier. But this last verse, this is my command. Love each other. Okay, again, this is so important. This is the essence, perhaps, of Scripture, because like the Bible says, how can you love that which you have not seen if you can't love that which you do see? How can you love God which you don't see if you can't love the people around you which you do see? Okay, so if you say you love God, if you say you belong to God, if you say you know God, if we say we belong to Him, yet we can't love the people around us, It says we're deceiving ourselves. We're lying to ourselves. So this is a huge concept. Love each other. Verse 12 says, love each other as I have loved you. My question to you is, are you ready to love as Jesus loved? Like, are you ready to love others as Jesus loved others? And again, verse 13, the way he loved is, the greatest love is to give up your life for another. So my question to you is, are you ready to give up your life for others? Because, again, by doing so, like Jesus says, love like I have loved. He gave up his life for others. And he's saying, when you love others, you will remain in me. By remaining in me, I love you like you have my love. You have my joy. I will provide for you. You will be fruitful. So again, my question to you is, are you ready to give up your life? You say, David, what's in it for me? Why should I give up my life for someone else? Why should I give up my time, my life, why should I even care about others? Like, what's in it for me? And I'm here to tell you, everything that we went through, it's worth it because you have his joy. It's worth it because he loves you. It's worth it because you become one with Jesus. You become one with the vine. And when you give your life up for others, when you die for others, when you give your life up for others, you receive the life of Jesus. You receive Jesus' life. When you give love to others, you receive the love of Jesus. When you give your fruits for others, you receive more fruits from Jesus. Then the big question, like what I was asking myself, like when I was reading this, it was pretty clear to me that when you love others, obviously, that when you love as Jesus loved, that he gave his life up for others. But what does that look like? Like, am I supposed to go and say, I love you, and then, like in my life? Like, no, of course not. Like, my question to you is, what does giving up your life look like for you? Like, it's different for everybody. It's going to be different in every situation. But again, if you're not in a place where you're able to do that, it's going to be really hard, if not impossible, to remain in the vine. So that's why this is such an important question. What does it look like for you to give up your life?